A child is bandaged between two tree trunks of anxiety. A father's testing patience sows itself in between a nimble wrist and the base of the thumb. A familiar routine is established early on in the process. Any attempts at getting away are beaten with a conveniently rolled Daily Express slap round the head top. An Evening Standard. A younger man's palms are occupied too. Hold on, let me pause. So I was imagining it in the present tense, like now, today, not in 1980. And I was also imagining that you had like cane rows instead of like a little afro, because when I was small I had cane rows. Anyway, a younger man's palms are occupied too, at a distance but in the same room. Always sat on the floor, stalking the edge of an untidy lounge, immersed in the carnage projected in front of him. A-D, smashed on the control pad, the body by impulse attempting to input the formula of an attention held firmly elsewhere. At a distance, but in the same room, a child gets his hair pulled, parted, plaited amidst a current of half-audible reminders about the importance of looking presentable. Appearances, like bouquets of hyacinths, must be kept after all. Unlike jobs or responsibilities or lovers or a care in a Ross Clark world, a bum Babylon feels appropriate here. What else can describe a son's desire to taste his own freedom? The father combs the child's dandruff out of a place so intimate the skin has its own name. I borrowed that from Kareem Parkins Brown as a bad boy poet. The father combs the child's dandruff out of a place so intimate the skin has its own name. A white shield adorning all surfaces soft and brown and intimidating. He dwells on its descent, how it invades the space and settles, how it's dirty and familiar, how he should have washed it out a long time ago, this whiteness, yet it stares back with an unbothered eye, arms crossed, nonchalantly overstaying a welcome it never had, peering down the barrel of a smoking gun. The father doesn't have the energy to fight anymore. He keeps his head down and gets back to work. Tight-lipped with a bloody tongue. The ache from his hands is crawling up his back now. He shifts in his seat a little, readjusting his posture, suddenly caving from the pressure ballooning in his mind. For someone with such a high chest, it's painful to admit when a spine has curved at attempts of holding everyone together. The child is too young to know that he doesn't want cane rows, but looks. The natty dread ones, like his older brother. There isn't enough English available to him to articulate how he wants to brock out to slam Robbie on the low, with the speakers turned up high. He doesn't know that he'll turn up to school at age 15. High. He doesn't know that his dad spends more time at the betting shop high than at work. Nor that his dad chirps the 19-year-old white ladies who work in the William Hill. He knows that his dad wants the best for him, but doesn't see why that means he must speak the Queen's English. And how can the Queen be the mum to a whole country? It's not like she comes to parents' evening. The child knows that's what older brothers are for. They're less embarrassing, brothers can speak the same language, especially the ones seeking refuge from where they've come from. The child is slouching too far forward and he's greeted with a tug from his father's fist that screams, "Hold still." In that movement, the child feels his daydream get dashed away like the first sip of white rum. The child is not too young to deep a libation when he sees one. The young man sucked into the peeling wallpaper feels guilty for not cherishing moments like this. The three of them together at the same time, passively occupying space, sharing breath, bathing in the crackle of patchy bass lines courtesy of Vibes FM. A spliff wouldn't go amiss, but he's unsure whether it's out of routine or to fill the gaps in the sparse conversation. Sticky palms, heart still in a madness, the beats of his sweat embarrassed at his own unease. Sharp inhales should be reserved for Call of Duty or smoking roach, not the inability to look another man in the eye. A man who you come from, a man of no duty or responsibilities or love or a care in a Ross Clark world. A man just like the younger man who allows the world to fuck him every day. A man whose world is fucked by the man every Ross Clark day. A father and two sons, he ached to be loved, in Babylon. Thank you.